Hi there guys, in today's video in FlexiPRINT we're going to be looking at shapes and registration marks. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we're heading to the program here. Now, this is a mini series on the secondary toolbar, and recently we just looked at the actual drawing tools and path tools. Now we're going to be looking at shapes. Now, when it comes to designs, this is probably your most used tools. It's your basic rectangle and circle. You can find that in most designs, but yeah, that is handy. So FlexiPRINT does have it, and we're going to just be looking at some different hotkeys in combination with using that. So first of all, we have our actual rectangle. So if I had to hover here, let me zoom in so you guys can also see the shortcut keys. So if I had to hover over this, you can see there the rectangle is R. And if we switch to the circle and we hover, that is O. Let's go back to the rectangle now. With the rectangle, we can simply just left click and drag a cube. And once you let go of left click, it will create that cube for you. But there is a few different ways we can create this. So let me just put some guides here as a point of origin. So now I go back to a rectangle. Let's say I click here on the point where they intersect and I drag. So this will be your default way. It will be from the point you've created and move it either from the left to the right, depending on the angle you're going. Now, if you had to keep control in on your keyboard while left click is kept in, you will see now it creates a rectangle around the point where you started. So instead of using it as an anchor point for one of the points, it will now create your shape around that. So this can be handy if you have perhaps you want to enclose a design with a rectangle or a circle or something in that line. Then you can do that. You just simply keep control. Now, another hotkey is Shift. If we keep Shift in, it's going to bound this shape from a rectangle to a square. So no matter where we go, it will always stay an accurate square. You can combine this with Shift. So if you go Control plus Shift, it will do the same thing but around the center origin point. Now when it comes to the actual circle, if we had to select that, it works exactly the same. We can left click and drag, and this will create our oval. But if we keep Shift in, it will bound it to a circle. And if we use Control with Shift, then it will bound it to the center of origin where we first clicked. And when you simply let go with your left mouse button, it will create that shape for you. So yeah, that is it on the rectangle and circle. It's pretty handy. You use it, like I say, in most designs. They have these two shapes combined and cut out of each other and so forth. That creates most shapes. Then last up here, we have got the registration mark. So if I click and hold and we go to the last one from this drop down menu, that is our registration mark. So we have two different options. We've got a round one and a diamond one. So if we hover here, we can see we've got round and then we've got the diamond. To add these are pretty simple. You can just left click where you want them and then it will place it on your design. Now if you have them selected, you can either transform them like so. It's not the handiest way. The other way is with them selected. If you go in your actual design central page and you go to the last tab over here, this will also be available when you're creating them, and then you'll see we've got the size here. So if I now increase the size, you can see the bottom one here, it's now scaling up in size. So depending on what size you want your registration mark. Now you can also over here change it from a diamond to a circle, like so. Pretty handy. But yeah, so in other words, so we've got our rectangle, a circle, and our registration mark. Most of these can be edited afterwards. There's some more handy transforms that we can do, which we will cover in future videos, where we can transform these shapes into more unique designs by using the control points. But yeah, otherwise in the meanwhile, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover. And you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.